And that's how internet babies are born.
With their backs on the... Wow. Mm-hmm. Now, for an in-depth look at the news about the news, we turn to reporter Seth Macchi.
Thanks, Brian. Some news stations have a few reporters. We have a lot of reporters. For more on that, we go to Greg Duke.
Thanks, Seth. What we're hearing is that Fake News Now employs more reporters than they have news to report. Live on the scene is Georgia Haverdern. Georgia?
I'm here with FNN reporters Driscoll and Buttsong to give you more on this breaking story.
Thanks, Georgia.
FNN has too many of us.
A lot of reporters
For more,
out here. For
let's
more,
go to Dingus
Farley
and
Blanche.
Blanche.
Does anybody
Oh,
want
no.
to
More
on this?
We
From
go to
Rebecca and her
Dingus.
sister.
For more, we go to Alexandria.
Fake news. Fake news. You are fake news.
Hello and welcome to Fake News Now. I'm Ben Auxier.
I'm Brian Huther.
It's been about a month since Donald Trump took the oath of office, thanks Obama, and for a summary of what's happened so far, we go to our White House correspondent, Seth Macchi.
Thanks, Ben. Here's what's happened in the... It all started with the inauguration. Rain or shine, who knows? Lots of people in attendance, maybe, we're not sure. There's been some executive orders. The first one was to go back in time, I think, to the before Obama days. The next one has to do with the environment and someone called infrastructure. And then the next few seem to be about immigrants.
Wait, I'm sorry, Seth. Could you elaborate on those last few for us?
Sorry, Ben, it's a short segment and he's done a lot in a month. Moving on. This one about ethics is to lobby activities. I assume that has something to do with Hobby Lobby. A few words to sum up the following orders. Crime, violence, trafficking. I assume he wants to stop these? Hopefully. Then we have...
Seth, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I can't quite follow what's going on here.
No one can, Brian. Next, Michael T. Flynn resigned. Wait, no, he was fired. Well, he resigned. He's gone. Russians stole his phone or something. There was a ban. Well, actually, no, a guy who chews gum says it's not a ban, but then the president said later that it was a ban. But 7 Muslim countries, no one in or out. The attorney general was fired because she didn't like that. Okay, so the courts stopped the ban. They banned the ban.
Seth.
And then the Mexican president was angry and they didn't talk. The Australian prime minister, there were phone calls and hang-ups, arguments.
Wait, Seth.
Apparently people who voted shouldn't have. Oh no, wait, but they didn't. But the president says they did. Who knows? Moving on. Nordstrom was mean to his daughter.
Seth, we're gonna have to leave it there.
Sweden. There was a war in Sweden?
Okay, we're out of time and I'm very confused. Seth, could you maybe just sum up the most important events of the last month?
No, Ben, I cannot.
All right, it looks like a quote from Senator John McCain has just entered our studio. Let's have a look.
He said it better than I can. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Thanks, Seth.
I'm worried about him.
I'm worried about the stuff he said.
We're gonna take a worry break, but there's more fake news coming right up.
What's gonna happen?
I'm worried. Oh no, what's it's so bad. It seems bad.
From the network that brought you Dragon Boobs and the Pretend Cowboy Robot Hour comes the next groundbreaking series.
Your Holiness, what is your command?
Don't call me Your Holiness, Voyello. Call me Captain Bathrobe.
The New York Times says HBO makes smart shows. This show is on HBO.
Holy Father, usually at Mass we say a prayer.
We're not going to say a prayer. We're going to mail our toenails to poor children.
Most unorthodox.
Entertainment Weekly declares, what's going on? I don't understand what the guy is doing. This is a very good show.
Holy Father, usually the Pope meets with the President.
No. I'm going to meet with Mr. Shoeregard.
What?
I'm Secretary of State Voyello.
Jude Law is...
What have we forgotten? To be an ice cream store.
The Dumb Pope.
Your Holiness, what would you like to do about
Daft Punk.
I think this is a bad show.
Breaking news coming the hell at me right now. There's a lady in Paris who says she doesn't exist. We go now to the scene. Looks like she was right, after all. And now to tell the World Wide Web what's what, here's Dirk Berphthsen with Dirk Berphthsen's Internet Takedown.
Thank you, Benjamin. The very popular internet is home to a veritable plethora of dumb idiots. And that is why it is me here, Dirk Berphthsen, for the Take Them Down. Make sure that when it says Dirk Berphthsen, that's all very smart, and then the takedown comes in, smashes them.
Okay, we'll see what we can do.
Today on the internet, a person says, I have felt that Trump brought these controversial members to the cabinet because he had something. He is going to bring these people up on charges. I asked myself, takedown? And then I responded, yes, Dirk, yes. I believe he put them into power so he could catch them and take them out. Keep the swamp close. That way, when they break the law and hurt the American people, he will be close enough to see it and catch them. He is running a very smart operation. That's a takedown. You want to catch a bad guy? You gotta give him a chance. Leave your shopping cart unattended, or give him your baby. I've caught a deal of criminals in this way, and all it cost me was a few babies. It could even be a good idea to nominate Obama as a cabinet position. That way he can claim to be bipartisan and then catch Obama in treason and lock him away. To these sentiments, she had to write a nicely worded letter to Dirk Berphthsen. Dear Dirk, totally agree with you. From the Internet Dummy. Let's take a look at the Takedown score. Dirk it down. The internet is full of dummies, but I won't log off until there's not anymore. Thanks for joining me, Dirk Berphthsen. I'm Dirk Berphthsen, and this has been the Internet Takedown with Dirk. Dirk Berphthsen, Internet Takedown.
Thank you, Dirk. In other fake news, this is probably the end of our show. For more, we go to Seth Macchi.
Thanks, Ben. The show is done.
Good job watching our show.
And don't forget to write a tagline for this part. Damn it, Brian.
Don't hurt me. Disappearo.
He called Disappearo. I am bound by the ethics of journalism to let him go.